Imagine reaching into your pocket, pulling out a simple brown penny, and discovering it could be worth thousands, or even life-changing money. Today we are talking about one of the most fascinating and misunderstood coins in American history, the 1944 Lincoln Wheat Penny. A coin born during war, surrounded by rare minting mistakes, and hunted by collectors around the world even today, the year 1944 was a turning point for the United States. World War II was still raging, metal shortages were everywhere, and the U.S. Mint was under intense pressure to keep producing coins for daily commerce. Just 1 year earlier, pennies were made from steel because copper was needed for ammunition. But in 1944, the mint returned to copper, or at least, mostly returned. That decision created one of the greatest coin mysteries ever. Most 1944 Lincoln pennies were struck using melted shell casings from the war. These coins are made of copper and have a warm brown or reddish color. On the front, you see Abraham Lincoln's portrait, strong and bold, with the words "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1944. On the back, the iconic wheat ears frame the words 1 cent and United States of America. At first glance, the coin looks ordinary. Millions were made. But hidden among these common pennies are extremely rare error coins that collectors dream of finding. Let's talk about mint marks. The 1944 Lincoln penny was produced at 3 different mints. Coins with no mint mark were made in Philadelphia. Coins with a small d under the date were struck in Denver. And coins with an S came from San Francisco. Each mint has its own story and its own value range. A normal circulated 1944 penny might be worth only a few cents. But condition changes everything. A clean, bright red uncirculated example can be worth several dollars, sometimes much more if professionally graded. Now here is where things get exciting. Some 1944 pennies were accidentally struck on leftover steel planchets from 1943. These coins were never supposed to exist. They are silver-gray in color, magnetic, and incredibly rare. Only a handful are known to survive. If you ever find a 1944 penny that sticks to a magnet, you are holding something extraordinary. These 1944 steel Lincoln pennies have sold for massive amounts at auction. Even worn examples can be worth tens of thousands of dollars. High-grade examples have reached prices that shock even experienced collectors. Another valuable variety is the 1944 penny struck on brass or bronze planchets with unusual metal composition. Some show off-center strikes, doubled dies, or weak mint marks. These errors add serious value depending on how dramatic the mistake is. The Denver Mint 1944 D penny is especially popular with collectors, and in mint condition it can be worth significantly more than face value. The San Francisco 1944 S penny is also highly collectible, especially in bright red condition with strong details. One of the biggest mistakes people make is spending these coins without checking them closely. Many valuable pennies have already passed through countless hands because people assumed they were just ordinary change. Collectors look for sharp details in Lincoln's hair, clear wheat lines on the reverse, strong mint marks, and original color. The brighter and cleaner the coin, the higher the value. The 1944 Lincoln penny is more than just a coin. It is a piece of American wartime history. It represents recycling, sacrifice, and innovation during one of the most difficult periods in the nation's past. Every time you hold one, you are holding metal that may have once been part of military equipment used in World War II. That alone makes it special. And then there is the dream of finding that ultra-rare steel version in a roll of pennies. The dream of discovering a forgotten coin in an old jar that turns out to be worth more than a car, a house down payment, or even more. That's why people continue searching. That's why the 1944 Lincoln penny remains one of the most talked about coins in the collecting world. Before you spend your pennies, slow down. Check the date. Check the color. Try a magnet. Look for errors. Because history has proven again and again that fortune sometimes hides in the smallest places. A simple penny can change everything. If you enjoyed learning about the 1944 Lincoln penny, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. More rare coin stories, hidden treasures, and pocket change secrets are coming very soon, and remember, always check your change. Money bag.